incredible 3 days journey. I am filled with immense pride and inspired by the limitless potential of the ideas we have sparked together. When we began our planning for organizing AB Space Tech Summit in the Vignan University, our vision was so simple: to bring the space to a little closer to the hearts of our students of Vignan University. Today, looking at the data and the spirit in this hall, I can confidently say we have achieved our orbit. Over the last 72 hours, the summit has been a powerhouse of intellect and collaborations. We hosted 5 intensive panel discussions that bridge the gap between policy and practice. We were enlightened by 7 keynote addresses that charted the roadmap for India's Vikashit Bharat 2047 through the lens of space technology. Most importantly, we have solidified the future by exchanging 5 strategic MOUs, ensuring that the sparks lit here today turns into the industry's tomorrow.
The objective is greatly fulfilled of this event. This is to create awareness on the space research among the students, especially the school students and the students of engineering college, and also the faculty members. It is greatly fulfilled. Now, most of them have come to know there is no modern life without space research, because no cell phone is available without space. No TV is available without space. No future agriculture is possible without remote sensing. No health sector is there without space. This is something very important area for the research. This kind of fundamental awareness is created among the people. I really thank all the resource persons and scientists who have come here. So by next year, we have to build some small satellite on behalf of the university. So yes, and to serve not only for the university, to serve the farmers of this region. So yes, this should be built with the help of our students and faculty. A dedicated team must be organized by the registrar and the vice chancellor for this purpose. And if it happens, it is the beautiful thing for the university.
Within 4 months of its birth, the AP Space Tech Academy was born in the same hall during the Space Day celebrations. And within its 4 months, it could, with the help of Vignan University and Space Science City of AP, we could organize such a big event without any fuss. And time is always a constraint for the preparation as well as during the event. Many of the speakers, they came all the way from many faraway places wholeheartedly, and we could not sufficiently accommodate their full time, sir. They have to cut short their speech or the talk length and all. And with the support of Vignan University and all other participants, I wish the Space Tech Academy will go further and strengthen itself in the future years, and will celebrate much better functions and enable universities for transfer of the technology or the knowledge transfer for in the future. And thanks the organizers for giving us the opportunity. Thank you all.
Recently, I studied somewhere that in rockets also, there is some intentional pause between the engine firing, between the stages firing. When one stage stops firing, the second stage starts its firing after few seconds. So here, now, in this case, our first stage is over. We got experts, technical experts. We held the sessions. They have inspired us. We built the contacts, and they are ready to help. So our first stage was successfully completed. I want to thank particularly our Honorable Chancellor Paulur Subbarao Garu and Ananta Technologies, AP SpaceTech Academy and Science City for making this possible. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now the second stage. Now this entire responsibility lies on our faculty and our students. We have to use these contacts. We have to convert them into tangible outcomes in terms of research output, projects, consultancy, and others. A lot of challenges are ahead, and we should not lose this enthusiasm to wane away, to die down. Before we lost our interest on this, on our busy schedules of teaching, learning, and doing research in our own fields.
This summit, jointly organized with the Andhra Pradesh SpaceTech Academy, has also showcased space applications from students, startups, research institutions, and companies. Exactly the kind of ecosystem approach that we need if we are to scale from ambition to execution. I would like to thank and acknowledge the presence and contributions of our distinguished speakers and panelists. Your insights have not only enriched this summit, but have also inspired our students and faculty to think bigger, act bolder, and align their research with real-world challenges. And my dear students, I want all of you to leave this summit with one clear takeaway. Space is no longer a distant sector reserved for a few. It is a fast expanding domain where our country is opening opportunity for innovators and entrepreneurs and scientists, and sky is the limit for all of you. Your preparedness will decide whether you're spectators or if you're going to be builders.
This 3-day space summit at Vignan University has not just concluded. It's the beginning of our Vignan space journey. Our Honorable Chancellor ignited our energy, propulsion, and fixed the target to reach. Now we have to really start flying our journey in space technology. Chancellor Sir will track, monitor, and guide for our trajectory to make it a success. Over the past 3 days, we have witnessed insightful deliberations on emerging trends in space science and technology. The knowledge shared by our eminent speakers has enriched our academic community and inspired our students to think innovatively. Next day, Dr. Satish Reddy sir shared two real examples. So 2 students he supported in, one student in BTech first year. Later they became entrepreneur now with running 300 crore company. Another he supported his own technical officers kids. Now they are owning 800 to 1,000 crore company. That's inspiring for many of us. So our students also, we have a trend like that. We have a fund of 2 lakhs for each student. Recently also some students taken, 4 students together taken 8 lakhs. And faculty also we have seed fund like 5 lakhs per faculty, through 2 or 3 faculty can combine together to get such proposals later that can be translated into real-time projects and get funded from external and start some companies also. So I wish all of you for do that thing.
So while coming to the South India Rocket Challenge, we are taking 2 type of things. One is Hydro Rocket Challenge, another one is the Chemical Rocket Challenge. Hydro Rocket Challenge ki around 1,026 teams participated. In that, it is very difficult to filter that 25 team members to select that. While coming to the Chemical Rocket Challenge ki around 388 teams apply చేశాయి. In that, finally, the technical team has been selected for only the 10 teams to selected. Out of that, 5 only they can give that to launch their rockets here. The Space Kids is also giving the technical knowledge to all students whoever participated here. That is very important to the safety. ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఇక్కడ డాక్టర్ శేషగిరిరావు గారు, సుబ్బారావు గారు వీరంతా వారి యొక్క ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ని ఇస్రోలో వాళ్ళు చేసుకున్న దాని ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ని ఇక్కడ షేర్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే ప్రతిదీ నాకు నోటబుల్గా నోట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఈ ముష్కన్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ టీమ్ అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ స్పేస్ క్రిస్ టీమ్స్ని ఈ సేఫ్టీ ఉన్నాయా, సేఫ్టీ ఈజ్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ దాన్ దట్ ఆఫ్ లాంచింగ్ ద రాకెట్స్ అనేది వారు చెప్పారు. అటువంటి ఎకో సిస్టంలో మీరందరూ కూడాను ఐదర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఐదర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్, ఇంకొకటి కూడాను మన చైర్మన్ లావు రతయ్య గారు అయితే అసలు మినిట్ టు మినిట్ అసలు మీకు రాకెట్ ఎప్పుడు లాంచ్ చేస్తారండి, ఇది అయిపోతుందా, వచ్చేసిందా, మీకేం కావాలి, ఫటాఫట్ ధనాధన్ అన్నట్లు తన యొక్క స్పీడ్తో ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తూ వీరందరినీ కూడాను కోఆర్డినేట్ చేసి చాలా హెల్ప్ చేశారు. ఐఎమ్ రియల్లీ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ విజ్ఞాన్ చైర్మన్ గారు రతయ్య సార్, ఐఎమ్ రియల్లీ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ గివింగ్ గెట్ సచ్ ఏ ఆపర్చునిటీ టు ద స్టూడెంట్స్ హియర్.
చుట్టుపక్కల వచ్చిన విద్యార్థులందరూ కూడా రోజుకి 10,000 మంది చొప్పున వివిధ స్కూల్స్ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుందో చూసి ఆ ర్యాకెట్లు, ప్రయోగాలు, శాటిలైట్లు చూసి కొంత అవగాహన పెంచుకున్నారు. అంటే ఆ కుతూహలాన్ని ప్రజ్ఞ కింద ఎట్లా మార్చుకోవాలన్న దాని మీద కనీసం ఆలోచన వచ్చింది అందరూ కూడాను, అది సంతోషం. తర్వాత ప్రముఖులు మరి మాట్లాడినప్పుడు ఒకటి ఎన్ఆర్ఎస్ఏ డైరెక్టర్ గారు చౌహాన్ గారు మాట్లాడిన దాంట్లో వ్యవసాయ రంగానికి మనం ఏమీ చేయవచ్చు అన్న దానిపైన దట్ గేవ్ us an idea as to what kind of excellence center that we can create within Vignan itself on that we are giving a shape to that now. తర్వాత ఈరోజు వచ్చిన క్వాంటమ్ మిషన్ డైరెక్టర్ గారు మాట్లాడింది, తర్వాత మన సెంట్రల్ యూనివర్సిటీ నుంచి వచ్చిన వెంకటరమణ గారు మాట్లాడింది. దీన్ని బట్టి మనం ఒక విజ్ఞాన సదస్సుని క్వాంటమ్ రిలేటెడ్ పార్ట్, సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సలెన్స్ ఫర్ క్వాంటమ్, అది తయారు చేసుకోవడం కోసం నిర్ణయించుకున్నాము. తర్వాత మురళీకృష్ణ గారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో జియోస్పేషియల్ టెక్నాలజీ రిలేటెడ్ పార్ట్, దానికి ఒక చిన్న షేప్ ఇచ్చి అది కూడా సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సలెన్స్ ఎట్లా క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అన్న దాని మీద కూడా ఒక అవగాహనకు వచ్చాము. తర్వాత కమ్యూనికేషన్ రంగంలో 5G, 6G దాని మీద కూడా ఒక సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సలెన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం కోసం. అంటే ఈ విధంగా మనం చూసినప్పుడు ఒక 5-6 సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సలెన్సెస్ ఫర్ విజ్ఞాన్ యూనివర్సిటీ క్రియేట్ చేయడం కోసం, అంటే మనకు అన్ని రంగాల్లో కూడాను అభివృద్ధి చేస్తానికి కావాల్సిన మనుషులు ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి వీటిలో మనం ఒక ఎక్సలెన్స్ సెంటర్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం కోసం అవకాశం కల్పించింది.
There are a lot of points that have been given by our chairman, our chancellor and our registrar that this is the first stage, it should go to the next stage. So a lot of you might be thinking, is it possible? Whenever I think about nothing is impossible, the first thing that comes to my mind in this country is Indian space program, because having a space program maybe after liberalization, maybe after 90s is easy, but having a space program in 1950s and 1960s is unthinkable, and it was achieved in India. So if that can happen in India, where ISRO could be established in 1950s, 1960s, and we could travel this far as a country, obviously anything can happen, nothing is impossible. Even in this university also, whatever that is being envisioned going forward after this event, it will be possible. We have achieved whatever we could achieve. I'm saying that because of two things. One, the whole economy, this whole global space economy is around, say, $500 billion, $450 to $500 billion. Where does India stand? America is taking around $200 billion. China is taking around $70 billion. India is still at $7 to $8 billion. I'm sure there's so much room with the number of, with the population that we have, with the brilliant minds that we have, with the academicians that we have, the researchers we have, the entrepreneurs that we have. In $500 billion, having only $7 to $8 billion as a country I feel there's so much room for improvement. I'm sure these sort of events will ignite that. These sort of events will propel that to fulfill this gap. I'm sure these young minds who are sitting here, who are getting inspired, will help in making this happen.
రైతుకి వాతావరణం గురించి క్షణాన తెలియజేయడానికి రైతు నేస్తానికి వాతావరణ నేస్తాన్ని తోడు చేయాలని చెప్పి దానికి సంబంధించిన వ్యవహారిక ఒక ప్రయోగశాలని ఇక్కడ స్థాపించాలి అని నిర్ణయం తీసుకున్నారు. అందరికీ అభినందనలు. అదే కాకుండా ఈ మధ్య మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు, క్వాంటమ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ అని కానివ్వండి, క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీ అని కానివ్వండి, ఏదైనా మొదలుపెట్టినప్పుడు ప్రారంభంలోనే అందిపుచ్చుకుంటే దాని విలువ వేరు. ఏంటంటే క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీ సెంటర్ పెడితే రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం ఏర్పాటు చేయదలుచుకున్నటువంటి క్వాంటమ్ సెల్కి ఇది గనక అనుసంధానం చేస్తే మనం ఆ పాఠశాలలో విద్యా నైపుణ్యతను పెంచితే విజ్ఞాన యూనివర్సిటీయే ఈ క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ప్రభుత్వానికి నంబర్ 1గా నిలబడితే అంతకు మించింది ఏమీ లేదు. అటువంటిది కూడా చేశారు ఇక్కడ.
I find the last 3 days with a lot of entropy happening in space dynamics. As you know, space is unlimited and the opportunities are also unlimited. So when the opportunity is unlimited, although the risk is high, okay, people are ready to experiment these days, and especially the Gen Z, what you call the youngsters. Okay, they are very knowledgeable, and also without fear they want to venture into new areas. So this is the best time that we encourage them, and almost anybody who wants to have an idea of what they can do in space, okay, either as a rocket segment or the spacecraft segment or the communication or the post-processing of the data and getting information out of it. All these areas are going to be seen a new change when these disruptive technologies come into place.
So we can definitely win a Nobel Prize, but it would require certain efforts that we all need to put together and work towards it. So I want to start with some examples that happened in the last 10 years and then tell why this is important. Okay. So if you look at the Nobel Prize for Chemistry 2024 is exactly on a topic called artificial intelligence. Right? It is a chemistry Nobel Prize, but the Nobel Prize was for artificial intelligence. What it also means is, so again, I don't want to go into the details, but what it also means is anybody picking up the software built by the scientists of Google and I think Washington University, you can pick up the same software and then you can create your own healthcare medicines. So I'll not say drugs because people understand it in different way, but you can build your own medicines by using the same software. So today our entire chemistry or entire medicinal development process is all based on computation. So that entire chemistry process over 50 years, people have used artificial intelligence and packaged that into a product, and that has won the Nobel Prize last year, right? So which gives path for a lot of us or to pick up from there and then cure a lot of diseases that we encounter today. So there are many diseases that we have where there are no medicines and we can pick up all these things. And what quantum does is more magic, right? So quantum brings exponential speed ups or a quadratic speed up to the artificial intelligence problems. So which means a problem that can be solved in 1000 iterations can be solved in square root of 1000 iterations, or a problem that can be solved in 2 power n iterations can be solved in n iterations. So which means significant capacity to utilize that power and then accelerate computing. We are also accelerating the artificial intelligence.
Now artificial intelligence is where you teach this to a computer or a program. So artificial intelligence means that you learn from examples. To the computer you are giving lot of cat examples. Now in space, do you know how much time it takes for your signal to go from here to moon, for example? How many seconds or how many minutes? No, but it's not immediate because light, speed of light, it takes some time for light to reach from here to moon.
We now move to an important event, the exchange of Memorandum of Understanding between Vignan's Foundation for Science, Technology and Research, deemed to be university, and the Advanced Institute of Mathematics, Statistics and Computer Science, AIMSCS, Hyderabad. This MOU marks a significant step towards strengthening academic collaboration in the areas of advanced research, skill development, joint programs and innovation-driven initiatives. Nazma ma'am for prize distribution.